I leave the floor now to Mrs. Shaila Shahid. She is Communication Specialist, Ministry of Disaster Management and Relief of Krisoker Sor, Farmer's Voice. This statement will be followed, we have a slight change, by Dr. Jean-Pierre Nana, Cameroon, as he can't stay with us tomorrow. Please, madam, you have the floor.
Thank you. Today, I'm here to representing and also reading out the statement made by Mohammad Zakir Hussain, Krisoker Sor, Farmer's Voice, a local tiny farmers research institute from Bangladesh. Honorable Chairman, delegates from the Earth, the evening team of the Global Platform, one of the few goddesses to the local people, Ms. Margareta Wallstrom, very much thank to you all for providing us with the opportunity to echoing local people's voice here. Thanks also for the vibrant and effective leadership of UNISDR. Dear ladies and gentlemen, the good wish of a rescue member for saving a life is unquestionable. Very often, the desire for rescuing breaks the logical barrier. Here, we have gathered in reality and in virtual space the best people on the earth with the wish of preventing, mitigating, protecting, and rescuing all the lives and resources from natural and man-made disaster. Here, we thank the spirit of the people who died worldwide while rescuing attempt. Our condolence goes to their families, colleagues, and friends. We feel sorry for the lives who lost forever in the struggle against disaster. As a tiny farming community, we cannot avoid as well the responsibilities of losing the lives, ranges from human to plant, and also feel the urge to put forward humbly the following points. The points have been nurtured, upbeat, and also by beat since the great super cyclone Siro 2007 in Bangladesh. Dear Chair, local community has perceived that most disaster occurs, destruction increased, and protection destroys from the butterfly effect of or chain reaction of a series of policy failure. These policies include rural development, land use, agriculture, surface and open water, including rivers and streams, dams, roads, culverts, environment and ecosystem, biodiversity and nature, building construction and building materials, health and education primarily. So all the policies shall be sensitized and need to be harmonized with the disaster issue in a holistic way. This process will lead the local community to construct, adopt, own, and respect a local development or disaster management policy. To do this, local people must be a stakeholder, not the beneficiaries or mere recipient of development results only. Dear Madam, it is observed that transnational disaster forecasting bodies are instrumentally capable of pinpointing early warning for cyclone, flood, drought, insect, locust. They are good as well in alerting immediate steps after earthquake. Their unique way of forecasting and disseminating has much potentiality to make the information available and understandable by the local community. So more care should be taken in this issue. Disaster-related information, dissemination, and disaster-related software should be made free of charge for the local community. Mr. Chair, we feel happy that the local people are always the first responded to save lives. However, their knowledge with modern available rescue arrangements, gears, and equipments is limited naturally. Hence, organizing exhibitions round the year at the local communities level with all the available instruments in rescue departments will increase people's self-confidence to struggle the disaster rescue. It is true as well as for the professional rescue teams. We also observe that private healthcare bodies like hospitals, medical instruments, and drug companies' participation in post-disaster scenario is voluntary. This participation must be made mandatory. UNISDR may take the initiative globally. Dear Chair, we observe that UNISDR does not have a fleet of ships yet roaming throughout the oceans packed up with disaster rescue equipments and volunteers to react as one of the first responded. So some warships might be decommissioned for this reason. Various instrument producing companies will donate equipments forcibly to this initiative in line with their corporate social responsibilities. Finally, dear ladies and gentlemen, we have been experiencing emotional non-attachment from the policymakers and researchers with the disaster issues, particularly at the local level. This is probably the largest hole in disaster management. So proper way of emotional attachment of the disaster practitioners with the disaster issues need to be formulated out, even at the policy level. Policies and activities also pertinent to disaster management shall be free from political jargon. Here today, we promise to remain as a good human while pretending to be a disaster practitioner. This is a call to everybody. Please promise the same, and let's support the Mother Earth to live longer with all the species as she is holding us with great affection, love, and joy. Happiness in life will be looking for you then. Thank you all. Joy Bangla.